governance and self this get for focus more on politics and inside the program you get for know that Melrose Karminty, you get for know the success, the challenges that we went through, say in the outside in this so as the Minister of Social Welfare. Well for sake of that I want for welcome the minister in the studio. Good afternoon, Madam Minister, and welcome to the program Oman Kindwam.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
And first of all, an opportunity for us to get a minister in this program, so just want for say thank you for joining me at the program. Madam Melrose Karminty, now the Minister of Social Welfare in Bidefos, as the Minister in Bidefos as the Deputy Minister of Deputy Minister of Works, when they're going to local government, they're now in at the Minister of Social Welfare, and they have to talk on different things. Well, for that I want to welcome her once again. Good afternoon, Madam Minister.
Good afternoon again.
So before we can talk about the different position the way the whole I can to governance into politics, then before we talk about the position we all now the Minister of Social Welfare as the minister. For Famorogo you voice for the first time in this program. Go on Udana Madam Melrose Karminty.
Okay. Madam Melrose Karminty Nabini Harding, first name, family name, then Ni Kabo, first marriage, but I've been lost the man. So now na Karminty. I hail from Moyamba district and Freetown. And I attend school na Bo, primary and secondary, na Queen of the Rosary secondary school. We can call her Curosa. Then I also do sixth form na St. Andrews, UCC, and proceed to Jala University. Usaya gets me first degree. And then after that, I teach small na Girls High School. And then I also lecture na Technical Institute before I join. Whilst at the lecture na Technical Institute, I also been the work with one NGO, where they call CUPI, na an Italian NGO. So I go into the NGO world small. From there, I begin work with the DDR program, because that be the term where they be disarm, demobilize, and reintegrate ex-combatants.
Okay, Madam Melrose. So now we look for start. Okay, you say you at Ikomo Moyamba State, then you attend Queen of the Rosary school. So take me through. Madam Melrose come out from Moyamba State. There you Moyamba and Freetown. There you don't reach this stage. So how it been like for you growing up?
That time then they it not be easy really, because na my mama na be a single parent thing. My mama been very instrumental in raising me and other family members. But also me na person we grow up where I like people, so I end up forget me young family of myself. Because then and the way my mama did college, it been tough. But I get forget me young family we can like me, we also contribute for raise me up na body. I always don't be person we get vision, we be always no say. Even where I grow up as person we very prayerful. I like for pray, and I been get confidence, and I be always they speak positive things to myself. I been get one singer I even like, where even now some people can sing we can say, I go make 'em. Yes, I go make 'em. God don't talk 'em, and I believe 'em. So I be always get that thing there. And so I also grow up as possible studios where no allow myself to be distracted. Because 10 years then they also some distraction like in day where get that kind of character day where I don't focus on this and how they do. I don't care if na mountain you can't take hit and per me. Once I don't say na yeah, me head they go, na there they go. So I grow up with that, and so I be able for complete school in time, just like how I've been the believe God for. So I'll be able to complete school in time.
So from after you don't take you exam, come out senior secondary school, you go Jala University. So after Jala University, waiting next, whose job now be your first job?
After Jala, I go teach. Then 10 and they forget work. So I go teach na girls high school. And I been they teach English na girls high school and literature. And the good news about it is that year they were teach, then picking a way go take the WAS. Now be the best results and get in English and literature because I introduce new things there, like for open a dictionary book where every week I want for look at them, the new words where you learn for that week. And I've been they make them they write essay, write letters frequently, for improve on their writing skills. And then they do very, very well. I got some of them now self where they work in a bank, they work in different places where really in a big woman they now themselves.
So after you teach, come out teach na guys high school. After you left teaching, who say you been go? Whose party you take?
I work now one NGO what they call Kupi, when they really are begin the NGO thing. Then I also can work for the disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration of ex-combatants. That's now in 1999? Yes, they go 1992 before the war end. Will be disarm the ex-combatant there. So I've been there in Freetown, and my boss at the time I've been Dr. Kai because I really lead on that process. Now so are able for meet a lot of development partners, including UNICEF, UNDP, the UN agencies, the World Bank, all them one and they now during the 10 and they because now they now be funders also of that process.
So how you been sound like for you the process, come out na school, classroom, you go na the NGO world?
Well, I go back to what I tell you, where I don't focus my mind, say I not go end up in a classroom because me na person will get vision. I need for go into, some job where go profile me very much. So I've been taken serious and now me self now one person where you go count as part of the one that we get the success story of the DDR program will lead to the end of the war.
So yeah, now what you be they do exactly?
Well, me, I be then at the reintegration unit, really, So when they don't disarm them people, then they come within our office. We need for reintegrate them back into society. That be a tough one because you get for do community engagement. You get for make sure say whose side they want, whose kind skill they want for learn. Some of them be want go back na school, where we'll be able to make that way there. Some of them be want for do some different trainings. Some of them be want go in agriculture, So you been need for profile them as to which area they want for go. So maybe in work there for CC will send them the one that will go on skills training, and we'll be get partners them. We go out proposal, we'll go check with the M&E officers. Then they will go check. Me not be reintegration officer. Then we do the placement. Of them different people they are. The one that they will be one driving also will not be go far up on the school. But we also they try for encourage more of them for go school. So now that kind of work they have been doing.
So come out na the NGO wall because I remember we be there in a local government. One part the minister and deputy minister they will be there and they will put this na strong woman because remember we can go them EU projects so they go na the districts. Them say we give them money there for the district council. They will be see how they doing all. So in all this, what lead you for coming to governance? What inspire you?
Excellent question. So the kind they say where I done that DDRD are not just up and there. This I work also briefly in the EU delegation. Then I've been there for get scholarship, Commonwealth scholarship, where take me to the UK straight, and I study development. So what that means is that I get for come back to my country for can support. Well, at this time I been done lost my husband. Because I've been done married before that, I've been done lost him. So when I go study, a lot of friends and even family members been thinking say I'm not for Kai again, I'm for staying in the UK. But I watch and say now two things they at play here. One, now be a scholarship I go on. If I decide for stay there, I go block other people the opportunity for go. And because I've been they go study and come back. So I decided, say, no, I'm not going to stay because I know I'm block other people. And secondly, the cause what I do, now development, there people in a developed country. I need for come back to my own country. We need me most, for contribute to the development. So now that be bring me come back. So when I come back, of course, I can't get job with the UN. Yes. So I've been there with the UN and UN women. Because the development what I do, I also do gender. So I've been can work with UN women and contribute there. I did it say I even rise to acting country manager. We no always common for the country where you serve as UN, where you na a national for let you rise up to that. You get for go to other country for let you rise up to that level. But me being get that opportunity by God in grace for able lead for like 4 years or so. And I've been doing it here today. Even at some point, they locked UN women offices in other country, but they spare Sierra Leone just because I've been there and I've been bring innovative programs, including this one safe now where all man can talk about during elections, where they get the women's situation room. Now during my term. Then also another initiative now the 24 hours campaign school, who can train women they right across the country on campaign messages, because it can difficult sometimes for women then for able for sell themselves out, the resources sometimes not there, and even the messaging. So I'll be able to work with other organizations for able to support women them, for get the right messaging, how for profile themselves, how for sell themselves out there so that then we're able to get the vote. Because unlike this past election, we'll get the district block system, that one have been the other one way, you get for compete that kind of way they for able for even get the symbol and so on and so forth. So I'll be able for do that and as a success story at the UN.
So what's now the secret behind the success story in a UN women? Because according to you, easy for the country where then they come somebody raised to that position. What's now be the secret to a success story?
Well, one is that me and one person when I'm a team player, I like for work with people, and I believe say why the way they work with people, and then they also work with government line ministry. When I be the same ministry, but at the time it was social welfare, gender and children's affairs. So now be me line ministry down there from the UN women. So I'll be able to work with them. Would they work would they do strategic plan? At the crown go defend them na the regional office na Dakar. And in most cases now country can come first, And they begin to say they do well yonder. So when the person we been dead, when I be Zimbabwean, when it been get for can go, they say, well, you go the act. So at the act and forget about me themselves. Because, I mean they do well there. So now that's now hard work, a team player and a good listener.
Okay. Well, if you just a journey, you listen to Melrose Karminty, when the Minister of Social Welfare, where they are they talk about himself and self for talk about in work when don't they do na the ministry. And we don't talk about the different UN organization where you work, how you come up and all. So now we can have to politics. How you come inside politics?
What a good question.
Because with the rich background that we don't give, now you NGO world, say you work for UN and all, so you come now into politics. Take me through that journey there.
It's very good. I be always know say I will come into politics.
Ow.
Because when I've been the work with the government ministry, what the UN, what the interface. Na a policy place. Now under you they make the change. Okay. So I mean they see a lot of gaps, lapses. So I be always get this urge, but why can't we change this? This not able to change. But then I not did it. So I not go able make that change there. At day usai, I will just support if that change. Like for example, what will be the talk about the 30%, then years, then day. Even they make jingle, 30% for the woman there, will they make them jingle then they. Now, a policy and legal legislative move for them able to make that kind of change, you know. And when you did at that UN day, you know they able to make that change. You get for day inside the business they happen. And then I can't watch say His Excellency with President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. Now man we get vision and always where they talk about women. Now I begin to say, this is not possible for partner with. This is not possible for partner with. Because me get already this drive, I believe say woman they can do best, woman they can try, you know, and woman for be given the opportunity. You know, let them self be given the opportunity. So, and countries then where they develop, then they give woman the opportunity. So now I say President Bio na possible way for partner with. So once before in 2012 campaign, I begin, even though I been at the UN, I begin identify myself small, like the gender, the gender aspect of the manifesto in 2012. Now me be do.
Wow.
I walked through somebody we been did we walked through me. I've been do that one day 2012, but then not be able to get that election day. So in 2014, when the Ebola strike, I been there for left myself. I go back, I go improve on myself. Now America, I did there do my project management because I know say I got for the project thing. So later on now, I get job. I go Somalia with the same UN, but this time I be UNDP, you know, for support the gender policy now. Somalia na a war-torn country. So I begin work there. Let me get a serious attack there where I say, well, they come first na Salon. So in 2017, I can Salon. I meet the election day at the heat. So I decided, say, you know what? Now the right time this. Now where? So I did BM President Bio, now they support him. I did BM President Bio, I support him, you know, during the campaigns, you know. Say now we all been the group and meetings. Later on now, we in first list come out for the people that will do the transition after we don't win now from the APC. So my name featured it because I been believe in President Bio and I support her. So now we've been doing that transition team day where they take stock.
So one quick one, when your name come up, how you been feel?
I feel fulfilled because now something I be want. I want for day also I able make change. I want for day also I able give support. I believe say for being a Sierra Leonean, really an opportunity and privilege God give me. So I for make good use of her. So at least I all know when my time come, I don't go, I feel fulfilled. Even my family, my pikin, all man go glad to see me mama make a contribution. So I be feel fulfilled, I be glad.
So from that we see the first thing you
Deputy
minister
for works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how that they make you feel and waiting as some of the thing they were able for doing and as deputy minister?
As I say, the fact that I've been there in President Bio in cabinet, I've been happy because I know say I go get the opportunity for do what I for do. Because me a person where no matter how the challenge I create my own space inside there. So at the Ministry of Works, I able for support for but some of the successes we'll get so today, like the Juba Bridge, the next Juba Bridge, where we get 4 lane now na Juba Bridge. I was part of that project. And also that bypass road where they come on Aberdeen, where they go na Goody supermarket. I was part of that. Support the contractor there. True and true. Who side the money gets stuck na who side the money gets stuck na Ministry of Finance and they go set hala day. The road na Moyamba back, you know, Moyamba Junction, Moyamba. Down there have been tough one where we meet a lot of mess from the previous with itself where the contractor run away with the money. I mean, they go all meeting with the one that where they block the road, say they not pay them. The contractor don't run away, you know. Say we able resolve down there with the honorable we been did. Say God make we able get a new contractual agreement where they like today. At least that road in one of the good roads, you know, we can talk about at that Moyamba Junction. So the turnout time for going at that place, they're very short now, unlike previously. And it don't they make Moyamba town safe, they open now.
So with the success stories the way it talks, so you do now and works, now then they make presidents bill say, okay, well, they will send this woman local government. So
Maybe.
take me through the local government.
Well, President Biobi always wants me in cabinet because he knows say me na person will get some strong character in terms of wanting to push something. So na local government, it was good because I've been get a good minister when I listening minister where say where they work with person, they listen to you, you self that you small advice, when they able work fine. So the Honorable Tambalamina, we still there as minister again. Now me and work, we get a lot of successes. I think I do like 3.5 years there, with them. We're able to bring some reforms at the ministry and even the council. For example, the Local Government Act, the new Local Government Act, will be done there for the longest time from 2004. But it posed a lot of challenges for the councils because the act they be done obsolete. So we've been careful doing. And not to be an easy process with a lot of consultations. And say now we look at people they would deal with. For let you get an act and you go, say for the ministers also now a huge task, so then will be one big one. And also for just set the council then get support from the European Union for some of the things then we then they do now, and we will benefit the council and the people because some of them are really for mobilized resources, like some structures that where they don't build now, where council will able rent out and able get resources and improve, the services for people now the different localities. Now, be one where I be also very passionate about because I know say service delivery is very key to President Bio and this government, So any side where they want service delivery, they pay attention there because I know say we can work for the people, for serve the people.
Okay, continue for the between the studio. In name of Melrose, Karminty, and the Minister of Social Welfare. We'll come back to you, get for can take we through the appointment of President Biogi, you are seen as the Minister of Social Welfare, and if you get for can talk about the reforms, then it's in the way you plan for do for push that ministry they go before. Continue for the with we and inside the program with the take material. Different people and organizations then don't they work for CC, then promote and sensitize people in but the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act 2022 and one partner organization the Society for Democratic Initiative when organization don't they work for protect and promote human rights na salon where this according to a program director on the Society for Democratic Initiative Mam Ali say the training where the organization do for journalists them now for make them get sabi but the law them where they inside the Jury Act and begin all public and private institution accountable. Well, we report a Kaifa to get more and go now report.
Parliament inside November 2022 being agreed for make the Gender Equality and Women Empowerment for turn to law, where this according to Section 3 subsection 1 of the Giri Act say the President could appoint at least 30% of women in the cabinet or other government position them. And Section 7 subsection 1 and 2 say women for get access to financial service, products, and self-improve access to finance for women them. Well, this according to experts them believe say plenty people in the country not get sabi but the Giri Act. Now for sake of this make the Society for Democratic Initiative don't train 75 journalists in the country on the Giri Act 2022. Where this now for make journalists then get sabi but the law them where they inside the gender equality job. Now the program director na the Society for Democratic Initiative say the training where they all for journalists them. Now for make them get sabi but the law them where they inside the act and begin all public and private institution them accountable.
And for let journalists they understand the legislation. Because before when they talk about the legislation of understand and force, the content of it, which is the Jury Act, what it entail. So tomorrow if we get program or if we interview anything on it, we are not aware and of the content and we don't know what's the content of the Jury Act, so we are able to conduct the interviews or give people information about what this act entails, especially when it comes to gender equality in public institutions and private institutions. So we're hoping that more people will be aware. This is all awareness raising.
But waiting at some of the things where they train journalists them on. Mata Kago, now the media trainer for the Internews US, he explained.
We look at the reality in itself, reflect reality, waiting at the challenges them, forget women them coming into the media and how we as journalists then can able make sure say we get them effectively. And same also some of the challenges them where gender empowerment generally face. When we talk about gender empowerment, we mean both sex, and but mostly in our case, the empowerment of women and generally waiting a mean for society at large. Of course, that's not development. And why it important for make the media also capture that one day? Because the media are a reflection of the society. Waiting with the portray and the show now the media and waiting exactly the happen in society generally. And for we journalists who hold on to today, we expected and not understand the concept of this Gender Equality Act and not understand on the importance and also gain the skill of how to bring women there into the public or bringing them to the media or talk to them about issues of development, issues the way they affect them generally.
Some journalists they will benefit from this training. Talk about some of the things they they learn and how they go implement them.
Favor Jalo and Adena Idima Media Network. I learned again that in this training that we as women them, because in the society now today, man and fish say now they know me for do everything. But today I don't learn that even me as woman, I get the ability for do even more than what a man can do. Position where man they can occupy. Myself as woman, I get the ability for occupy land. All I can do is that I not for neglect myself and I not for look down on myself. Then I forget a vision and I forget a focus.
William Wise, the work now SLBC, a Freetown. So basically, I learned plenty things them, especially the GIWI Act. Gets plenty things them where they talk about women's rights and empowerment. So, but again, I be tell them say the act seem for be a biased one because when they talk about gender, they talk about the two sex them. So basically, as a new law, the woman they get for amendments for say the man as well be fitting deeply into the act at itself. So I miss that. We learn about the public face in the media, especially people them way they meet different sectors them, like we na journalists them they meet the public in interviewing them, talk to them as well as the lawyers them, other sectors them way can interact with the media. So I learn say it's better we able to give voice to women them and make them story be hard so that able finance a good production as well, because the more the woman and voice they and the story trust them, because people can trust women as well.
Then journalists here end up say this training come the right time as they go begin give voice to more women than our society and self promotes the GIWI Act in the country with support from Fatmata Samoa for the Society for Radio Democracy. Mina Karifa to contest the report.
Well, the program we listen to now, Woman Kindwa, and it comes to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the program, we still get the Minister of Social Welfare, we now Melrose Karminty, where they don't talk about different things and don't talk about in life, how we grow up, and they don't talk about the two different ministers. And President Bill after the 2023 election, in be making appointments the way this, according to President Bill, now for fulfill part of his commitment the way he make for say, and go give more women in position in government, and for sake of the GIWI Act safe, we in be don't agree for, and Parliament don't turn and to law, we give more power to women them. And part of that president will be appointing cabinets and be appointing more women them. And one part the women them we been did enforced from President Bill in first time. You don't fortunate for be two deputy minister, but now the President Bill can appoint people in back. You turn full-time minister. First of all, being full-time minister, how you feel about this?
I feel fulfilled because that means to say president and the president appreciates the work we do and also the comportment and everything. That means the president notice what they do, and so they decide say let's take the next level for they are able for support the government and the people of Sierra Leone.
So this ministry will be there now be two ministry where they be divide them, then pull the children's affairs. They left for now, outside the head now, purely on social welfare. So take me through first, what are your mandate?
Interesting. The mandates now everything. Okay. Everybody, including you, Sidoya, because social welfare for the people of Sierra Leone. So it include the young, the old, male, female. So it's about everybody's social welfare. But more wetin I dey see, there is more focus also on the vulnerable.
Okay.
Because now how for support the vulnerable, for create opportunities for them, and also the issue of inclusion, where President Bill in government very mindful of, and we want Dandy so much for make sure say no one is left out but be included. So as a ministry, one of the things that we see more now how you they create that opportunity and link them to services. For example, if you talk about Ministry of Education, there's a social welfare component where you want to make sure that the less privileged, the vulnerable, then get access to education, particularly with His Excellency in first term and even now prioritize prioritize education, even the human capital development in the first term, and even now one of the 5 big changes, after food security. So you want for make sure say the people there get access to education. So the vulnerable people, for example, persons living with disability, the vulnerable picking them, you want to see how you will link them up. Then when you come for healthcare back, now a social, now welfare issue. So how do you link them up for get the services? That's now one of the key roles of the Ministry of Social Welfare, working with the vulnerable communities, the vulnerable people, for get the services. We don't give the services directly. For example, in education, we have all these ministries, but my role there is very key because it also hinges on social protection. How do you protect the vulnerable? Now that's so. Now I make most times you can see say, are they in very good communication with the line ministries and for make sure say they are very inclusive, for able to include vulnerable persons, whether they live with disability or whether in a bigger manner street, it should be cared for. So a big ministry where they cover everything, even without gender, but there's also gender components, because definitely if you look at women with fistula issues, even gender-based violence, we get a family welfare directorate who say the mama and papa there, who they picking the whole can come, they have this maintenance issue where the palaver for them, who the power for take care for pay chop money or for take care of him picking, also, how for make sure say without custody issues, because this goes say now me the picking the day to that they say not to you, all that. So it's all welfare issues. Now I make we get a whole directorate on that. So the Ministry of Social Welfare is everything.
So we taking up this ministry. Wait till you meet na the ministry.
Well, one thing I know, the work they continue is always challenging, and because we're in a state where we don't get twin shocks, we had the corona. Well, after the Ebola, we can't get corona. We get mudslide, we can't get corona. Then we get the whole global economic crisis. We but it's not only about Sierra Leone. So resource constraint, that's something very, very challenging. So they see the work, say there's a lot to be done here, and you therefore put extra energy as to how for even tap into resources, because waiting governments, they give governments like Kumbra, they get boku, it's like we get boku picking the woman, they go school, you get for give them lunch. So if you know boku pass, you cut and small. So now, if you not picking away industrials, now some of women you will go sell you diamonds, then you will get more where you go add. So in this case, you get a very good relationship with partners. Try for look for partners where get interest in what you do, for let them able for support you. So I know say in that ministry a welfare place where we know they get money. We know they like other ministries who say, for example, Ministry of Transport or Ministry of Fisheries, where then get some resources where go with it. We now the resources we even need. We not they like bring and come. So it's challenging. Where you the bring and come, you get more for talk. But where you know the bring and come, there's put your mouth where your money is. You don't see. So pass you really get good partnership and create that relationship. And with my background, now the UN for partnership, I they try for see how. Now I make one of the first things what I don't do now for work on me 5-year strategic plan, where I link and directly with the 5 big changes when I in President Bio and this government's now we national focus, national development plan what they look at for the next 5 years.
So now we talk now. So you don't talk about the thing there, wait you meet and all. So you don't talk about this 5-year strategic plan. So what thing are you plan for the ministry?
Okay. Thank you. I think the ministry, like what I say, no is service delivery ministry. That means you get for provide services for people, and na ministry where gets like 4 directorates. We get the Directorate of Mental and Psychosocial. We get the Directorate of Social and Religious Affairs. We get the Directorate of Family Affairs. Then we get the one for Planning, Research, and Policy. So basically, waiting at the try for do now that like I tell you, I don't do this strategic plan. So I don't try for lay out as to waiting at the focus, the direction for the next 5 years for the ministry and map out what are the key partners, including government departments, government ministries, departments and agencies, international and national partners, NGOs and INGOs, all of them, and they would have them for work with. In fact, for that strategic plan, I so do and that I do a national consultative conference where really draw the attention of most of them because they really see say welfare issues are very key. And they're interested in us. So then I'll be part of them and they make inputs. Now the strategic plan would they at the almost the tail end now for finalize them. And then they also go get for attract donor partners because there will be a donor roundtable conference for let them go can see, and able to identify what them will support with. But yes, I focus on also capacity building because we need for build the capacity of the staff for able to provide the services for the people. You understand? I know say some capacity building we don't they go on, but then with the 5-year strategic plan, we include the training. Training are one thing we not they stop because as the world they change, things they change, you're the train. We also the focus on data. We the focus on for support building systems, including for get the right data because data very key and this government take them very serious because the data now they inform whether now you program, now you policy, now you plan this data, now they inform them. So to me, now one area down there where they look for support for strengthening. Then I know say also the policy and legislative framework because say the ministry now they formulate the policies, where even they feed into legislation. So the policy framework and a thing where they work on, with it we can carry and go in a cabinet. They draft legislative bill that we can carry and go in a cabinet, and I get some now if we they in line for going to cabinet. For example, where I come the religious side because say they under my ministry. There's a lot where they go on there and we need attention because say Salon are a religious tolerant country. If we not try for address some of them things, we don't begin get skirmishes. We will not ever hear in this country this person to go burn church or fetia, So we don't want dandy. And one of the things that we will put stop to dandy now where you get serious engagement with the religious people and then also put in the right framework. Because, for example, waiting them they pay for register a church or a mosque, a too minimal to a point that anybody they can no more till they say I dey go register this. And mostly what I find out back now that most of them they do are just for let them get duty waivers. And you know government need that money there. So not to all thing, not to because some man no because also the monitoring not robust. Some man they can register, you know, if you open the church. But the next minute it don't come for waiver, or you know open the mosque. The next minute it don't come for waiver. So all that if you build the capacity of the staff for able for monitor, if person can register, they go before they sign them, they go first go see if the church did it and if the area conducive for that and all of that. You understand what I mean? So if that they not there in the absence of that, I'm not go able for sign for let you establish.
So in all this way